I don't know how to do that premiere thing or whatever, so we're gonna have to figure that one out. Because people could actually be waiting in the waiting room, and I don't know how to do that. Yeah, you never seen it where it does like a countdown, and
Yeah.
people could just sit there and wait for you, and then you hit the button, I guess. But I have no idea how the hell to do it. As of right now, it's recording, so it's like if I upload this, they're gonna hear all this shit. Yes, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, people. Just when it comes to YouTube, everything else I'm damn good at. Yeah. Get on your other account too. Thumbs up.
Hold on, I gotta. Let me sync it.
We have a person in here. Who is it? I have no idea. You can't tell unless people start chatting who's in here. Don't be lurking. You better say hello. 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 Kim. Tanya. And Kim. Oh, we have two Kims. Candy. Stephanie. Hello. Where did you see this? Did you see this on TikTok or Instagram? I put it everywhere. You guys can't say that I didn't notify you. I notified the shit out of you today.
Wait.
Welcome in, everybody. What do you think of the setup this time? Look at them. Aren't they cute? Look at those skeletons. Hello, Charles. Hello.
Oh, you put it on Discord. All right.
Gotcha, Kim. Oh, you had a notification on YouTube. Holy shit. Wow, no kidding. All right. All right. So we'll do that like from now on. We'll put it out in all of those again. I got that idea like an hour before.
Just make sure you thumbs up the live.
Yep, thumbs up as soon as you come in, guys, if you can. Do we have a moderator in here? Because Ashley said something.
I'm in the chat. I'm in the chat on YouTube. I just can't chat. Just
Monty's here. Monty, can you? Okay, Ashley's here. You guys can mod, right? A little bit. Might get some cray-crays in here. Our subject matter gets a little crazy.
hello. Hello.
Oh, Happier's here. Happier. Yay! Got some mods. Awesome. Wait till a few more people come in. We have some topics for the night. What are we going to start with? We're going to start with
the thumbnail.
Oh, right? Damn. Damn. Why did you think of that? You thought of that too late. Okay. I think we start with Wade Wilson. What do we think? Want to start with him since it's fresh in your mind?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hello.
Get a few more people, actually. It's 2 minutes. It's only been 2 minutes. We'll wait a little bit. What'd everybody do today? Drop it in the chat. What'd you do today? Did you go to work? Did you hang out at the house? What'd you do today? Yep. Do what Carolina's doing. Double tap or go to the top. That's so cool that you can do that. And hit the thumbs up there. Easy.
Oh my God. It's like Inception. You saw that?
Yep. Cool. Easy, right? 45 people in here. 45 thumbs up, guys. Do it early. Get it out of the way. Work
2
and groceries.
appointments.
And 2 appointments. Work. Good, Monty. I didn't think it would hurt. Good job.
C'est quoi?
C'est quoi? Enchanté.
I don't know what you said.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's French. Pretty sure. I just said enchanté back, so we'll see. It is cold here. Went from 80 to 60. Yeah, it got chilly out here too. I love it.
Wish.
Oh, it's like 60 here. It feels like fall. It's beautiful.
Free Palestine. Can you get rid of him, please? We're not talking politics in here.
Where? I didn't even see that comment.
Benjamin. No.
Oh, they say it in every live. What's up with that, dude? Why
I
every
get
live?
it. Export. Yeah, but tonight's not the night to be talking about that.
I did laundry. Ugh. 109. So Texas is still hot as hell. Oh my God. Are we gonna get the trolls like really early?
I guess so.
Wow.
Maybe they're off from work. I don't know.
Maybe. Went for a walk today? Cool. Playing the guitar, I love it.
I got my favorite shirt on.
You got your favorite shirt on?
Yeah, I
I'll
didn't
look at
lose
it in a
it.
second. As soon as I
We're
block
doing
this
butt
person.
stuff.
Oh, pretty. Ashley, just block them. Just literally block them.
Yeah, hide them from channel. That completely hides it from her channel.
Yeah. We know when it's a troll. It's pretty apparent.
Just
Guys, we
no
gotta get
political talk. Not the type of live. We don't talk anything political.
no. We just
Mm-mm.
talk about serial killers, that's all. Thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up. Let's get at least 30. Come on, we got 43 people in here. At least 30 thumbs up. Do it quick. Then we're gonna start. We're gonna start the subjects.
Chilly in here? I wish it was chilly here.
Richard said he's chilling here. He's chilling.
Oh, I was chilling. My bad. I'm sorry. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. No.
I gave him a kiss. You're welcome.
Sorry, Richard. It's 77 right now here. And then tonight's going to be 63. Hopefully it stays like that so I can open the window.
Mm.
And this whole week is supposed to be in like mid 70s. But the next week is supposed to be really hot. I'm over the summer.
No, this week's supposed to be in the 60s here. That's what
Oh,
it
you're
said.
lucky then.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice. I'll be
But you
wearing a
guys,
jacket.
but upstate, you guys get fall early.
Yeah, we get it like at the end of August. September
See,
1st is usually fall.
no, not for us. We have, I don't know if you ever heard the term Indian summers.
Yeah, we get those too.
Yeah, they
Once in a
last.
while.
It's rare for it to start to get cold in September. It's mostly you start seeing the temperature drop closer to when the real first day of fall is. So like the 21st.
Mm.
And then you start seeing the change where it's like freezing in the morning and then hot as hell in the afternoon. Yeah. That's Jersey for you.
One more thumbs up, guys, so we could start the conversation here. One more. Gotta get one more in there.
Pouring here, bad storm. Well, be careful, Ash, because we have flash floods in Jersey. It was pretty bad.
In Connecticut too. I just don't know what part of Connecticut. I saw it. I saw that there was a lot of water. Cars were floating. So somewhere in Connecticut. Hopefully the graves weren't. I mean, you never know. Those graves, they come right up under the ground. 30. You guys are awesome. There we go. Wade Wilson. Ready? We're going to start with that. We're going to go into lots of questions. Anything you have to ask us, go for it, okay? But first, we're going to start with Wade Wilson. Go ahead, Carolina. What do you know about him?
Well, I just saw I think he has a new girl named Breezy.
Wait,
And
what? I didn't hear this one.
yeah, he had a couple conversations. She sent him pictures about her body. He commented on her body, but not her face. That she's hot and he's a true narc.
Was this today?
Yeah, on
Oh shit! I didn't see it
the
yet. Shh, don't tell me.
yeah. Um,
Go
yeah,
back.
he's a narc. I
Mm-hmm.
saw the conversations between him and Kristen with the GoFundMe.
Mm-hmm.
That he did a GoFundMe and he raised a lot of money. And then saw the videos of him and his dad having a conversation, him putting his money on his books, and then his father chewing him out because he was making stupid decisions
Yeah,
regarding the news.
he went right against his father. Like his father was super supportive, trying to help him. I mean, his father did call the cops and told him,
Yeah.
where to find him. So he did, do that. But then he was trying to be super supportive when he was in there, trying to help him. And then
Mm-hmm.
boom, he turned against his father because his father tried to talk to Kristen to warn her about him. And that's all he was doing, was trying to warn her. And that was it. He was like, "You're
Yeah,
taking money out of my pocket, Dad."
I did see those calls where like Kristen was talking about the dad
Mm-hmm.
warning her about him, and then he was like, "No, fuck my dad, block him and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that." So, and then I saw the one video the dad went to trial, and basically same thing, told him the truth about him. Hello, princess.
Yeah. Hello, princess. I mean, he literally said it out of his own mouth. And he sat there and changed it to the reporters afterwards, taking it back. I didn't do that. I didn't do anything like that. It's like, really? You just confessed to your father over a phone call that is always monitored and that could be put out there. And then you're trying to change your story. And he was trying to get money from the reporters to give a statement to them. He I don't know if you saw that part, but he was trying to
Yeah.
get money out of them. He goes like, I'm not going to talk to you unless I'm compensated. And your career will be blown up with this story. It's like, ew, really? That's how bad he is.
Thank you,
Crazy
Richard.
for the
Yeah,
money.
thumbs up the live if you're coming in.
Yes, please. So yeah, he's trying to get money in all different directions, obviously, because men, women, it doesn't matter if you're green, purple, it
Hmm.
does not matter. He just wants money. And he is a drug addict, so he wants it for that. He wants it for, his snacks. He said he was getting too thin and he needs to eat and he's so hungry. Really? They
How's he
feed
getting
him.
it in there though?
How does he what?
How do they get it in there? I mean,
The
sure.
which? The drugs or the snacks?
The D word, yeah.
Yeah, that one you can get in. They have it. I don't know. I think even the
Okay.
COs will sit there and, do what they do. But they do get it. They definitely have it in there. And they make wine out of a toilet, right? Yeah, toilet water wine or something it's called. Anybody know what we're talking about?
Mm.
Put in the chat. It's gross.
I wonder what they call it.
I think it's called toilet I think it is. Toilet water wine or something like that.
How they market it. You
My
like the taste of my toilet?
uh, it's gross.
Try my toilet water wine today.
They pay for that shit though. They'll sit there and have, the money on the books to pay for it. Mm.
They smuggle it in. Okay. Contraband, is that what it's called?
Yeah, yep. That's what's
Okay.
happening. Hmm. I don't know about that one.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Is it toilet wine? So it is called toilet wine, right? Yeah. They'll do anything for that and obviously he will. He's lowering himself to anything. He's like, I love you to this one. I love you to that one. And then supposedly now, remember, these calls you're listening to was 4 years ago. So
Yeah.
now I can't even imagine. They said something about him having like 10 or 20, he calls them, I don't know, prison wives or something like that, where they put money on his books and he sends them like, sexy messages and shit for it. It's disgusting.
Don't they
Brittany,
call it
yes.
coach?
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's one of them. Yeah, it is.
Don't mind me if I'm putting like stuff on my fingers throughout the live. My eczemas are like making me itchy. I want to rip my skin off.
Oh, go for it. Slather that shit. Fruit that gets
You see
overripe
my
turns to
finger?
liquor. Ugh.
It's
Just have
bad.
to put it in a plastic bag, then hit it in the toilet. Hide it in the toilet. Mhm.
Jossie, how to give everyone the biggest
Don't
reality
read
check.
it.
Everyone in
Don't
their
read it. Don't read it. These
okay.
people. Ugh. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Come on.
Okay.
You got to be careful. Don't read shit out loud. Read it first and then read it out loud because people will try to get you bananaed over here too.
Well, don't
So,
do that. That's not nice.
yeah,
It's the
not
truth.
nice people. I
You
don't
know when you
care.
check.
You either be respectful or you're going to get hidden from my channel. So which is it? Be respectful.
Okay.
So on him, so basically the last part of it, they're going to put out probably a thing every day. They have of these
Yeah.
messages, but he is getting sentenced. What, the 27th of August
Yeah.
to see if he will go to to the not electric chair, whatever the heck it is. All right, get him out of here. You're out. What, you have a miserable life, my friend. You just have a miserable life. All
Oh wow,
right.
you guys all hit him at the same.
We all hit him, man. You don't mess with the dead family, dude. Come back on another one now. Let's see what happens. I blocked him from my channel completely, guys. But you did a good job there. For 86,000 seconds? I never seen that before. Was timed out by Sue for 86,000 seconds.
That's a long time, Sue.
the hell? Erica, it's actually sometimes worse over here because they can get
Yeah.
away with more than TikTok can. So yeah, they're gonna come in and do that here and there, but we get rid of them so quick, doesn't matter. We try to give them a chance and then boom, gone. Because I don't care. I'm not a person that needs people to watch. I am, right, Immortal? I am miserable, dude. I am a miserable, miserable person. That's why I'm always laughing and having a great time. Yup. It's one that wants to start drama right there. But that's okay, because
Um,
we're in here and I don't mind talking about anything. So if you have a question, ask your question. I think that campaign is over, so I think everybody will calm down now. You know?
yeah.
I think so. I mean, they started right in the beginning of the campaign. And now that it's over, I think it'll be like, yeah, they'll leave the old lady alone finally for a little bit. Pathetic, pathetic. So, Wade is done. The next one we had her look at is the Laci Peterson, right?
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to really watch that, but I've read about on it.
So if you guys saw that it's a Netflix special right now, and it's three, I think it's three. I want to say 3 episodes. I'm pretty sure it's 3 episodes, and it's all about Laci Peterson and what happened to her 20 years ago, 20 plus years ago. I don't know if you guys are aware of her and what happened, but let me know in the chat. It was a very, very sad, sad story. What happened to her?
Oh yeah.
There was no
And
reason
the
for it
husband
either.
and
He
the
could have just
husband
fucked
was
her.
a dummy.
Uh huh. But why can't these men just leave the women? I mean, if they're getting mistresses, right? Why can't they just leave them? Just divorce them.
Because they want to have their cake and eat it too.
Mm, but then they end
Hmm.
up in jail or on death row. So that makes no sense. They're not getting what they want in the end.
Nikki, not all of them are smart
Very
and
true.
calculating.
Very true.
Some people just go off of passion, you know? Like you
Yeah.
never seen the show Snapped on Oxygen? That's all by passion.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that. It has. It's been over 20 years. Yeah. You watched the movie? Well, like I said, there's a three-part series. If you want to, watch again, it's really sad that her mom is on there, and oh my god, her mom. Oh, she brought
Emily
me to
in
tears.
Paris. I like Emily in Paris.
I didn't watch that. He claims
Oh,
he's
by the way,
innocent
if you guys
still.
want to watch
Go ahead.
the Wade Wilson's phone interview, there's a creator on YouTube.
Hmm.
What's her name again?
Jail house calls. Wait, you wrote it.
Phone calls from prison is the login. As soon as you put it into your search bar, they come up. You can just also put Wade Wilson and the profile comes up. They have like majority of them and they're pretty long. If you feel like you're like behind and you don't know, that's how I got caught up and it's pretty good.
Hmm. Yep. If it wasn't for her getting those, we wouldn't hear them. So I don't know how she gets them because she must pay for them or something. I don't know, but or she got a connection. But it's great. She's putting those out there. She's letting other YouTubers kind of do commentary on them too. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. So he claims he's innocent still. That just blows my mind because there's so much evidence. And then to actually find her where he went fishing that day. And he told them, I went fishing that day at this spot, an hour and a half away from his house. And then her body, well, not her body, her torso and the baby. I think the baby was a complete body. I'm not sure. They're the ones that washed up on shore and they found them right there where he's fishing. Come on. Plus, lied about so many other things. It's like, and his family still believes he's innocent. I can't believe it. They are so delusional.
Yeah. Isn't that the one with the face tattoos that look like stitches? Yeah, that's Wade Wilson.
That's Wade Wilson. Yep. The other one looks like I don't know. I just want to slap the other one. He looks like a little, I don't even know what to call him. He reminds me of something when he smiles and then he looks, ugh, I
Like
can't think.
Cousin It.
No, he's like a clean cut, supposedly all American guy, but I don't know. You could see it in his eyes. And
Lots of
that's
people think he's innocent also, it's just like, yeah.
but Kim,
It was the
go watch
same
it.
thing it was the same thing with Chris Watts. A lot of people actually think that the wife drove him to do that, and she was a narc and all this, that, and the third, and he was probably looking for a way out, so
But wait a minute. When she says a lot of people think that he's innocent, he was lying on camera. They caught him in a whole bunch of lies. If the guy was
mm,
innocent, he wouldn't lie about any of the story. He even told the cop that what did he say? He didn't have a mistress, right? Yeah.
mhm.
He said he wasn't with anybody. He told the cop, right? But then he told a reporter, "Oh yeah, I told that cop way back on the 24th that I did have a mistress." That was a complete lie. He didn't tell the cop that. So he changed his story multiple times, and then we're supposed to believe he's innocent. Come on. For a long time, and the things that people do to other people's unimaginable. We lived in Colorado during the Chris Watts drama. He's a monster. Also, yes, Sean, that's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about
Yeah.
Chris and then the other one. They're in the same line. I mean, they both unalived their spouses that were pregnant. I mean, come on. They were
Mm,
both pregnant. One was eight
yeah.
and a half months pregnant. The other one was, I can't remember. I think she was 6 months pregnant.
I don't remember.
Chris Watts' wife. Ugh. I know their kids, Bella and Cece. And to
Yeah.
put to do that to his kids and put them in oil drums like that, shoving them down in oil drums. Come on. Come on. How? You are a monster, you know? He's saying now that he's getting letters from the mistress in prison and she's the one that's actually set it all up. Yes, I know. He's trying to put
Wow.
it on her now. Mhm. Trying to get the heat off for
Interesting.
himself. It was about 5.5 months. So, yep. Yep. Because they know they're in trouble. They're going to death row or they're gonna be in there the rest of their life. So, that's what it is.
Yeah. Well,
I think those are the majority of the 3 that are the most, kind of interesting cases, but I told you I've been watching Psychopaths on that Discovery Plus, and wow, there's a lot more out there. And some of the women could be worse than the men, so go watch it if you're interested. Do you guys have any questions before we go to the next topic? Or
mhm.
about that? Talk, guys. Talk in the chat. This is what we're here for. Talk to you guys. It's not all about us. We want to bring you in, make you a part of the live. I know I have to take a sip of water. You probably hear every gulp too.
Drink away. You know, he yell at you about water anyway.
Oh my god. During the live, it's like I just ignore you now. Like leave me alone. I can't pee at the cemetery. You want me to be like that girl? No. Do you know I've never peed at the cemetery? Unless they have a bathroom, I've never peed at the cemetery. I peed in Jersey because you guys have freaking bathrooms, which is amazing. And the only place that I've seen in New York that had it is Sleepy Hollow. And I went pee in there. That was it. They don't have bathrooms here. They're sick individuals. I think I'm the worst. Yeah, happier. I ignore you mostly.
Did you guys see the documentary on the TikTok killer?
I
Who's that?
didn't. Yeah, there's one. Monty's talking about the another one. I think it's on Netflix, right, Monty? That he unalived his was it his girlfriend or his wife? I don't know if they were married or not, but yeah, it was from TikTok. They were big on TikTok, I guess, and I don't know what
Was it
happened.
that family or something like that?
I don't know. That one I'm not up on because I didn't watch it yet, but I plan on it.
Is that on Netflix?
I don't know. That's what I asked Monty. I'm pretty sure it is. We gotta look that one up. The thing that I've been watching the most is this and Mafia. So anybody have questions about that too, just let me know. I'll answer whatever I know about the Mafia. I mean, they're making it pretty big on here. Sammy the Bull, Michael Franchese. They're pretty big YouTubers now, and they are saying all the stories of what happened in the Mafia way back when, and they're making a
No,
lot of
it's
money.
on Peacock.
Oh, it's on Peacock. Okay,
Okay. I'll take a gander.
I'll check it out. We'll talk about it on the next live.
All right, do
To
you guys
death.
want you just want to go to the next one?
Sure. Nobody's talking. Nobody's asking questions. It's a Q&A, guys. You can ask anything. Doesn't even have to be about these topics. You can ask Carolina what kind of lipstick she loves. It doesn't matter. Any questions you have.
Straying from the topic.
Hey, what do you never know? Talk about
That's true.
anything.
Next one is a death penalty.
Okay, that goes with this.
What is your stance on it?
What is everybody's stance on that? For or against? I'll say for. In certain circumstances, I'm for it.
I'm for it, but I just feel like they need to do like really extensive trials to make sure that they're actually putting somebody there for that deserves it and not just putting somebody on there like on accident. Because if you've ever heard of stories about people being on
Yeah.
death row, but they really didn't do it, you know? So
Well, everybody in here is for it. In certain situations, exactly. Depends on what was done. Yes. I mean, I feel like it's unalive for an unalive kind of thing. It's not if they were robbed a bank. You know what I mean? No.
no, I just feel like the stories you hear about people being on death row, but then after they went through with it, then they found out, oh crap, he really didn't do this, and they just put somebody on death row, and they were already executed. So that I feel like it needs to be like you need to have like concrete, and then I'll agree with it because I don't feel like you just be throwing anybody in there without really going through it.
But here's a question. Why are they on death row for like 20, 30 years? Why aren't they doing it right away? If you get the death penalty, why can't they just get rid of them at that point?
20, 30 years, and hopefully if they can't find their innocence by then. Yeah.
That's what I just said, Sean. You're reading my mind, right? See? I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to me. What's the problem? It's a needle. You put some stuff in there, boom, you're gone. It's
Do
not
they
like it's a
do they is the needle throughout all the states that do it, or is it only
no.
certain states? Some places do the chair still, right? Or is that a thing?
Yeah, some people you have a choice. You actually can pick which one you want. I don't know what state that is, but you can say, "Yeah, I want this or I want that." So I think those are the only two that it's the chair or the other one. We live in Alabama, and I'll tell you what, they don't mess around. Down here, yep. If they get the death sentence relatively quick, and governor does not let them out. It's almost like Florida, I think, is the same thing since they passed that law. They're pretty much on it, and he's in Florida. Thank God. That shot his 3 kids should be, but he got life in prison. Is that the one that it was his son's, Monty, and he did it execution style, like, right on the yard, right in their front yard? Is that the one you're talking about? That was horrific, and the mom tried to save her kids, and he even shot her in the hand when she was trying to save her kid.
I think the family should decide what they should get. Fair.
That's a good idea, Candy. It'll never happen, but
By
it's a good idea.
I wouldn't want them put them on an island. Some of these people are pretty smart and crafty. What how would you not know if they wouldn't find a way off the island?
True. That's true. They did
So,
escape from Alcatraz. Alcatraz was the hardest place to escape from, and there was a few people
true.
that escaped.
I mean, did you see Shawshanks? Like,
Yeah, right? That was a good movie. They get to choose what last meal they want. Yeah, they get to choose what last meal, but yet they're the people that they unalive did not get to choose. They didn't get to have a last meal. So how is that fair?
I don't know. I feel like even if you pled guilt, I feel like if you are getting death row, you shouldn't be able to plead guilty for life sentence. Like that should be thrown out the window.
Yeah, it should. And like she said, the family should decide, or it should whatever you did to the person, you should have done to you. So if that one was choked out, then you should be choked out. You should feel the same pain that you did to somebody else. That's how I feel. Why not have it like that? he got it for pleading guilty. Yep. That's crazy. I wonder if Wade is gonna change his mind and do that since he knows he's gonna
I
get
mean, isn't it up to the judge to decide if he would agree to that plea?
Yes. So they
Because
already did. 8 to 10 agreed that they wanted death penalty of the jury, and now the judge is going to decide on the 27th. I think it is. He gets the ultimate decision.
well, in other countries, they do different execution styles. Like I know in China, I think they do the firing squad where they line them up and
Mm.
um,
Well,
which is
why do they deserve
interesting.
that? Why do they deserve to go to sleep and not feel anything? I don't get it. It's like you're on propofol or something. You go to sleep and it's like, what? You don't get I don't know. I'm not saying that people should be tortured, but shit, if you did it to them, I
Well,
don't
they
know.
used to do the gas. No, I don't think they even do the gas anymore.
I don't think so.
And we're doing a new one here. I think it's nitrin injection. Oh,
Oh. Hmm.
I feel the same way about animal cruelty. Yeah, they don't really sentence people for that.
No.
It's really sad. They treat
Yes.
animals like property, even though they are a living thing.
And that's how most serial killers start is with the animals, torturing animals. So, I know, it's horrible.
Yeah. I met a few people in an elementary school that I questioned.
Ugh. Yeah, I think there was one in mine too. I remember one, I'm like, "What's
Yeah,
wrong with you?"
he was hurting a poor baby, defenseless little baby bird, and the bird was screaming, stop. And he was just like, no emotion, and just kept going. I'm like, man.
I
And
would've
all
knocked
the
him
kids
out.
were horrified. I was like, my God, what are you doing?
You shoulda knocked him out.
I was 6, Nikki.
So? I don't care how old you
I
were.
was horrified.
Oh. You got 10 years for unaliving their girlfriend and unborn daughter. What? Someone I know only got 10 years. How do you only get 10 years for that? Did they say it was like an accident, Dottie, or something? Because that's kind of crazy to have that low of a sentence.
So murder one is the worst.
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, there's
I don't know.
manslaughter. There's one. There's a whole bunch. I'm not into those things. I don't know much about it.
Because doesn't that, like, I guess that depends, right? Like what they give them,
On
right?
how
What they
long
get
the
charged
sentence
with.
is. Yeah. Yep. Oh, jeez. I mean, really? Kim?
What
Ugh.
makes me sad?
Don't say that to her. Oh my God.
No.
You're gonna make her cry.
No, so mean. I would never do that. That's
Who would? I
oh
hope
my
not.
God.
That's only psychopaths that do that shit. They proved he did it on purpose. Well, then I don't get it.
Premeditated murder is so that's murder one, right?
It must be.
I'm just gonna say the M word because I think if we say the M, say the word out too many times, it's gonna get bananas.
That's why I'm saying unalived. I have no idea what's proper on here to say.
There's a ton of them fell on
Ooh.
murmur. We're gonna call it murmur. Premeditated murmur with a pew pew.
Just say
Oh,
unaliving.
no, because it sounds weird to me.
And that other word doesn't sound weird to you that you just said?
Murmur.
Murmur doesn't sound weird to you? Okay. The hell's a murmur? That's a heart
Murmur.
thing. You have a murmur. It's a heart problem. Oh, Lord. Like I say, there's tons of them. Fell any murder, premeditated murder with a weapon. It goes on and on. Yes, there's a whole bunch of different ones. There's
Yeah.
like felony. Aw, Juan gave you a compliment. Are you
Oh,
talking about the
thanks.
lady on my wall or her?
Oh, bust down, Sally. Oh, Red Drum. Good. The Shining. I love that.
Oh yeah, that's true. We could use that one. They red rummed that person. But yeah, they should all be. An eye for an eye, damn it. An eye for an eye. Should look
You
up the
guys,
story of Marcus Fossil? Huh. I don't know who that is.
you guys have a lot of interesting stuff that happens up in Ohio.
Oh my god, right? Monty's got lots of stories. Okay. So we got a lot of people are for it, obviously. So there's that. We know where everybody stands on that. Next topic or
Hello.
questions.
Weird burials, rituals. Have anyone ever heard anything? I've read about a few things. It's mostly like Eastern Europe where they were afraid of vampires. So they would stake the people in their coffins and then they would put another case on top of it so they wouldn't break free. That was pretty interesting. It happens a lot in Poland,
Hmm.
Romania and stuff like that. That's interesting to hear about like practices to protect themselves or like what they did with loved ones. I know a lot of people burn, they don't bury.
Yep, witches, obviously. They burn the witches.
Yeah.
Which they thought were witches, and a lot of them weren't, but they were very superstitious back then. They didn't know what to believe.
Yeah, if I
So
mean if we went back then when they did the Salem witch trials and you had a lighter and
yeah.
you'd be like, "She's awake!
Yep.
She
You're right.
creates fire from hand."
Exactly. You gone.
Right? You sneeze.
That's it.
Thou hast put a cast a spell on me.
That's it. I mean, it's funny to us now, but you got to think about it. They were probably terrified. They were probably shaking like a leaf, you know? They were trying to kill us all. And it's like, no, 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 no.
It's
It's kind of
funny
sad.
though because you had that fear, but then you had like Nostradamus and all these people who were into astronomy, but they didn't think anything twice of that.
No, they didn't. And
I
Romania
guess
did that a lot.
because yeah, in Romania, like it's like a really big thing. I don't know what caused them. I have to look more into the lore of that, like why they did that. A lot of people are buried alive in India. Jesus Christ, do tell.
So, well, on purpose? I mean, is it on purpose or because they didn't know how to really check them? Because that happened a lot. They thought they were dead and they really weren't. That's why they had the bells. Remember that with Savannah, Georgia when I
Oh
went there?
yes, they used to
Yes.
have the bells. They would ring it.
Yep. I did a whole video on it from the one from Savannah. And yeah, he didn't ring the bell, but his that is still there to this day.
That's
So
creepy. Because you imagine walking in there and then you hear like ding, 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 ding,
it's
ding.
not
No.
attached though. I looked for the string and there's no string. So it's not
No?
attached. No.
I
No.
thought they used to like have the and certain ones they would have the string in it, so they would be able to ring from the inside.
Yeah, they do, but back you know what I'm saying, now, they probably cut it.
Yeah.
They probably cut the string because they don't want people running in and playing with the string. He's not behind,
So
like, a fence where it's secured. So, you know how kids are and shit like that. They don't wanna keep the string there, I bet. Yeah, it could be on their toes, it could be on their finger, and then they would ring it. They used to put bells in the caskets. Yep. 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 That's super interesting, but I don't
yeah.
know if anybody ever rang the
I
bell.
mean
Yeah, we have to look that one up. Did anybody ever ring the bell? I know people have been in the morgue and they were put in the freezer and then they were screaming to get out. I do know that there was cases of that. Yeah. A baby was crying and they were like, "What the hell is that? What the hell is that?" They opened up the thing, the baby was alive. It actually helped the baby, the coldness. Helped whatever was wrong with the kid and it brought it back to life. Can you imagine? You're a morgue worker in the morgue and you hear the baby cry.
it makes me wonder like how many people were probably cremated and they were still alive.
Ugh, no. Mm-mm.
That would suck.
Yep. Yep, that's what I'm saying, so 'cause they didn't know, and it was very low heartbeat, and bam, there you go. Yeah, it's a good way to call for help. Yes, if you're in there. Now we have cell phones, right? Bury me with my cell phone. Shit. I wonder if we get reception 6 feet under.
Oh my god, Nikki.
It'll be like Vermont, man. You can't get reception for shit.
I peed my pants while running out of there. Ah, you and me both.
For sure. Oh, I'm gonna throw you guys around. Wait, I want to bring you closer to me. There we go. Yeah, probably not. And I'm not gonna check it either, so don't even ask me to do it.
Do people I wonder if people still do the burials where like they put them on a boat and then everyone sees them like sailing off and then they light the boat on fire.
Yeah, that's the Viking funeral. They do it in other countries. I don't think they could do it here. I'm not sure if that's allowed to do here. That one's iffy. Have you
Mm.
guys seen the video where everybody's at his gravesite service and and the guy that died made a taped message that played from the yes, yeah, it's for fun, Sean. I've seen it many times where he's like, "It's dark in here," and he's like talking and stuff.
That'd be kind of a cool way to go. I would be okay with that. Put me in a boat and then light it.
You'd be okay with that?
I love the water, so
Ugh,
it's like
you're not gonna feel it. You're gonna be burnt.
I know that, but that'd be a nice way.
What
I
if the
wouldn't mind
what
that.
if the water extinguishes you and you don't get to burn all the way? Then you're just fish food anyway. You know, you're gonna be like in the water and you're not
You
fully
know,
burnt.
fish are friends, not food. I mean, we eat them all the time. They might as well, it's all the circle of life. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, at least you're cooked. Or getting a cooked meal
I'm
instead of a
well
raw
done.
one.
I'm al dente.
I'd be well done. Ugh.
Didn't the Navy do that also back in the day? I have no idea.
Yeah, I just a cute idea to do for people that are really like it us Italians. Okay, not us. I'm not gonna put me in this because I'm pretty calm when it comes to death, obviously. But I've had family members, and I have one in particular, my aunt. And going to this funeral was just horrible. It was obviously it was her son. It wasn't her husband though. It was her son. And she threw herself on the casket and she was so dramatic and she was pounding on the casket. Oh my baby, my baby. And that's all you heard. And she's screaming. I mean, my God, that's too much. You know what I mean? She just woof, give her a Valium, give her something, relax, 420, anything. Those are traumatic. Those are ones that
I
need that little
wonder.
bit of humor.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if they do. I don't know in Jersey if they do it. I don't really like going to like when they drop the casket down because I don't like feeling everybody's emotions.
They do it in New York all the time.
Where
You have
where
a
they drop it
choice.
in front of you.
Yes, but you have a choice. So we'll ask the family members, do you want to be here when that's going, into the ground? And some will say yes and some will say no. I like my uncle, he was just put into the wall in the
Hmm.
mausoleum and my father could not watch that. A lot of people can't watch the actual putting the casket into the wall. So they walk out, but others stood. Others stood. Some people took pictures. I mean, everybody grieves differently. Everybody wants to remember things a certain way. My dad was one of them that said, "Nope, you don't wanna see that." So, I don't know about Jersey, though. I'm pretty sure they do the same thing as New York, I'm thinking. You can stand there and watch, and you can throw dirt on top, roses on
Yeah,
top, you know? You can do that too. What? You said only you're
jumping
gonna do what?
into the
What'd I say?
grave. I want,
What?
yeah, jumping into it while they're lowering it. I'll be like, lady,
That's too much. And the rain almost fell in the room. Like, oh my god.
ah.
Phoebe. That would be I'd get PTSD from that shit. No, no. I fell in graves, trust me. They're trying to take me down all the time. I'm like, "You're not taking me down there with you," because there's the caskets are literally right there. I showed you on that in that one cemetery. You could see the casket. I'm like, "What are you doing? Why isn't this further into the ground?" And luckily he went and put the dirt and filled it in a little bit, but I was almost walking on it. I didn't even know it was there.
I don't want a funeral, a burial. I'd rather have a party, bonfire, play music, place, and have fun. Oh, that's nice.
And that's
I
how the
think I
Irish do it,
I think
right?
that's a good idea. I like that because instead of mourning, you're like celebrating that they had a life and they enjoyed it.
Do it
Doesn't have
like
to
in the
be all
old
sad and
days.
somber. Yeah.
Prop them up in the living room, get some drinks out. That's what the Irish did. You propped them up, you sat there and had a party around them, you talked about the memories, then the next day, they go where they gotta go.
Do they dump it for the homies? Because they
Yeah,
do
they'll
that.
do
They
that
do
too.
that. They do that in a. That's a Hispanic thing.
Yeah, they do that.
They
There's
take a
no
shot and then they pour one out.
Mhm. And again, a lot of people grieve like that too because I hate to say selfish, but we're trying to keep them here for us. And we can't think like that. Especially if they're in pain and stuff and their life is just not a full life, then you have to let them go.
Yeah.
Honey. Gotta yell at the husband once in a while.
It'd be really cool to get cremated. I don't know why I'm planning this out. Like I'm gonna die anytime soon, but
You should plan it out no matter what, because you never
I
know.
always it's always in the back of my mind because the last thing I want is a living loved one to be worried about what are you gonna do with me. Like it's already enough that a lot of funeral homes poach you based off your emotion because you're vulnerable.
True.
So I'd rather you just burn me, have a party, and then spread my ashes in the sea. That'd be great.
Do you have it written down?
No.
You need to. You
Lawyer?
need No, you can go online. They actually have things that are instructions for death and print it out, sign it, do whatever you can plan out what you want to wear, where you want to be, everything. You plan it out. And then you put it in a lockbox or something to keep it for your daughter or whoever's going to do it.
Oh, I gotta do that then.
You should do that. Everybody should do that, no matter what. Because if not, they're gonna pick for you. And I know a lot of people come back and haunt their ass because they didn't want that color dress or they didn't want their hair like that or you know what I mean. People are specific. My father's one of them. He wants to be cremated. My mother doesn't want to cremate him. I said, "Look, what do you want, Dad?" He's like, "I want to be cremated and I want to be spread on a racetrack." I said, "Okay." Write this. I printed them both out. I said, both of you, you're gonna sign this, and you're both gonna do whatever it says on there when you die. And if not, I will do it for you. So it's the best to do for everybody, no matter how old you are. It doesn't matter because you could die any day. You could die right now.
True. I hope
Not that anybody will, but you never know.
yeah, I hope I never have to go to another Catholic funeral.
Catholic funerals sometimes last for 3 days. It depends on if you're Italian or not, that's for sure. They will
Uh,
drive by your house with the casket. They will drive by a neighborhood that you liked. Then you'll sit in a funeral home for 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours during a wake. Then you go to the church, do another hour, hour and a half. Then you go to their house to have the food. It's ridiculous. It's too much. And I think nowadays they're starting to dwindle that a little bit.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen that. I've seen like before the funeral they do all that, like the wake and stuff.
No, this is an Italian one, it's way different. They're they stretch it
Extra?
out. No, wait, did you ever hear of this? In Italian ones, when you give the mass card, you should have money in it. Did you ever hear of that?
No.
Swear to God, they give money because it helps with the funeral costs. So they will sit there and put money in. Mhm. I think that's crazy. It's not a birthday, it's not Christmas. A little confused by that. You should have your money ready for
I
death.
know I know I don't know if it's a Spanish thing. I know when the wake is about to be over, everyone holds hands and they say the Our Father and the priest comes out and says they're passing
Oh,
over. They're crossing over into the other plane and then everyone holds in and they obviously say it in Spanish.
well, that's
The Our
sweet.
Father. Yeah.
Well, I've never seen holding hands. Don't really touch each other.
No, yeah,
Italian one.
everyone hold hands, to give the energy to the deceased that, to pass through.
Give them, yeah, and they need it because sometimes it's hard for
Yeah.
them to pass over. They need that energy. That's
And
what
you
prayers
just say,
are for.
"Whoop," and the energy when they do the Our Father, you just feel all that energy leave and he's going, and you kind of like feel like he's getting up. He was like, okay, it's my time.
Mhm. Yeah, some do stay for their funeral. They do. Mine is planned and paid for. That's awesome. That's really, really good. Mine too. I mean, I have money set aside for that just in case, and it's like, okay, whenever you need
I
to. And I
don't.
have mine planned out. I want to be in my pajamas. I want to be with my freaking blanket, my favorite blanket, everything. It's all planned out. I want to be comfortable. I'm not gonna feel it. I don't know. I just want to be in pajamas. I don't want to be in a freaking dress or something like that. All, looking like I'm going to a wedding. Tell says yes. You have yours planned out too. What does everybody want to wear? If you're going to be buried, what are you going to be buried in? Does anybody know? Yeah, with squishmallows, right? Exactly. Yeah, I'll have one on each side. It'll be my pillow. Do you know which one to be buried in, Caroline? If you're not burned up, or if you're burned up, you got to be dressed anyways to burn that shit. So, do you have a favorite outfit?
Put me in whatever. I'm not really concerned about that.
No.
I just want to make sure that I'm not buried. I don't want to be buried.
Sylvia wants to be naked. Sylvia, come on now. You know people are
Nothing.
burning you. Or man, imagine going to a friggin' wake and the person's naked. That's what they wanted. That's their last wishes. And you pull up and you see boobs and this and that. Can you imagine? That would be funny as shit. That would be a funny funeral.
Um,
You can't cry if you see somebody naked in a freaking casket.
I'll be like, what?
No bras, right, Dottie? Absolutely no bras. Are you kidding?
Where's the bras?
Commando. You know how much shit's gonna be near me, Tanya? I'm gonna have all my favorites, my refresher between my legs, everything. I'm gonna be decked out. I'm going to be buried in shorts and no shirt. That's Monty. Of course. It wouldn't be you if we didn't do that.
My friend who passed on her directions were to be named and placed in a plain pine box. Oh,
Okay. Well, that's okay. Flip flops. You won't need those, but okay. A lot of times they don't put shoes on the people, but maybe. I never wear flip flops. I don't like the thing between your toes. I hate that. And remember, I need
oh,
surgery on mine, so it'd be terrible. Or my 420 shirt leggings. On my way to the crematorium. I like that.
he'll
Sounds
hide a
good to me.
joint.
I like that. I want to be buried in pajamas. Yeah, see? My comfy pajamas and my favorite blanket. I think that's the way to go. Unless you're being burned up, then it doesn't matter, like you said. They put you in a box.
Some people like their like favorite jewelry to be with them too.
Jewelry is good, but the thing is, if people know, there's grave robbers and they could go and dig you up and take that, ring off your finger or whatever. No underwear, no bra. Commando, right? That way the kids don't freak out a little bit. A hospital blanket? Okay. Sylvia. All right, what's the next topic? We talked about that. We got a little more time here. Oh, I'm not comfortable,
Mm.
but
Mm, mm,
see,
mm.
all the women are like, hell no, no bra and underwear. Shit.
Meditation and the benefits.
Oh, okay. Meditation. I agree with meditation. Okay. I think the benefits is sleeping better for sure because that's when I do it. I always do it before bed. If you guys are interested in two apps that are very good, is Calm or Headspace. I get Headspace for free because I get it through the veterans. So that's cool. So if you're a veteran and you would like to look into that, Headspace is the way to go. Calm is gonna probably I think you can get it for 40 for the year if you try for that one. It's really, really good for sleep though. The sleep stories, if you're into that, or white noise or music, it's got so many different things to choose from. When it comes to meditation, the way she's talking though, like during the middle of the day and you sit there for 10 minutes, I can't do that shit. I will fall asleep immediately. I can't go to another plane like, I think she's going to explain right now, but that's my thing on meditation. I think the two M's are very important again: meditation and masturbation. All right, go ahead, Carolina. Now it's you.
Um,
Hmm.
I have trouble doing it for like I don't know how people could do it for an hour. I can do it for 10 minutes max, and I feel like you don't. I don't feel like there should be a set time. Um, I think what it is that a lot of people can't clear their mind, or their mind races like a mile a minute. So what helps me concentrate more on it is I don't close my eyes. That doesn't help me. I'll light a candle and I'll focus on the flame.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Babe,
Oh,
take
the
this
dog! I
dog on
hear
your cleanse.
Nicholas.
He's choking. He's like, bleh, bleh. We don't need to hear that. Can you grab him? Take him outside. All right. Sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
Um, you don't have to sit down when you do meditation. I think that's the misconception that you have to go like this and no.
Yeah, but you can't have your eyes open either, right? Because you're
You
going to
can
get
have your eyes
distracted.
open. No, I
Well, if
use
you
a flame.
focus.
I
Oh,
use
yeah,
a
that's good.
flame. So you focus on something, and that way, what as you're listening, if you listen to guided meditation, they go through it and you breathe through it, and then you're thinking about whatever they're talking about to release,
In for
and that
4,
usually,
right?
yeah.
All right, and then hold for 4 and out for 6.
The breathing, I think, is the hardest for people because you gotta breathe in, hold it in for so many seconds, and then let it go.
Yep.
Or like if you're doing Reiki, you're doing from the root you'll feel it.
Hey, potato. Yep. Find a focal point is very important. That's also important when you're having a procedure done. I mean, I know I'm
Mhm.
going off topic for like a second, but it's almost like a meditation too. If you're scared to death of needles, I always to tell these people, everybody, as soon as before that needle goes in, you take a deep breath, okay, and make sure all your muscles are relaxed and focus on something, like focus on a wall or a picture or something like that, and just keep focusing really
Mhm.
intensely, and you're not going to even feel that needle. You really won't. Or you'll at least calm yourself down where you can handle it and get through it. It's almost like a
Yeah, see,
meditation.
I agree with Kathleen said. Lay on a blanket, look at the trees, one with nature, be grounded, grounding yourself. Meditation is all about grounding. So you don't have to be in the room. You can be in a park. You're sitting on a bench. And you know how sometimes you just daydream and you just like
Yeah.
for a while? That's
You do that
meditating. It
face.
doesn't
You do
have to
that.
be like
Duh.
guided. Yeah, like they're like, I've seen people do that. Like they're spaced out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he's in a deep trance right now. Um, yeah, I do it at the beach because I find the beach the most grounding for me.
Hmm.
So when I'm there, it's like you're in a trance. You're so relaxed, and the waves calm you. Like your mind releases, and you just feel grounded, one with nature. So it doesn't
Okay.
have to be all complicated.
You're going to be shocked by my answer to that, though, too, is that in a graveyard, I feel that. Seriously. Like, I'll sit
Yeah, I
there
mean,
on that
whatever.
ledge and meditate.
I
Hmm.
mean, you're out with the nature anyway, so
Hmm.
you're surrounded by
Until
nature, the sound, silence. Sometimes
until
silence is the
Giuseppe once told
best.
me. Stare at that. Yeah, right. When getting jabbed. Exactly. That's what really helps. Hello, Missy. Welcome in. Any
Just
questions, you
spaced
guys, put
out.
it in the chat, okay? We'll answer your questions. We keep looking down. So just ask away. Um, so yeah, meditation's important. Shouldn't, be careful with candles and shit like that though, because if you fall asleep or something, you never know. So please be careful with candles and things. You don't need that shit really, but it is good to have smells too. I noticed that if you want to put on some incense or, if you're, I wouldn't say in a tub though, because I was gonna say do a bath bomb or something, but I don't think it's a good idea. You
Um,
fall asleep. If he's in, right. I have asthma too, guys, but you have to learn, to control your breath. It's
it
not
doesn't.
it's
It's
not
not. It's
difficult.
not like a huge. Like you're like.
No.
No, it's you start off light. Hold on, 1, 2, let go. Count, and then you let go.
Mm.
It's definitely a practice, and it takes a while to master. I definitely have not mastered it, but it does help.
What is Monty saying? I had a couple in the cemetery one night because she was having a panic attack. What? You had a couple of what, Monty? Who was having a panic attack? You? He's confusing me. Mm. Wake up with a a feather? Are you saying feather or father? Because that's kind of weird.
Father, father.
I wake up with with your father on my bedroom. What the hell you mean, potato? You feel like he's there, his presence? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Explain. Explain that one. Rhythmic breathing, yes. Yeah. But the most I've ever done is breathe in for 4. It's how it always is. It's with that app that I use. I told you, breathe in for 4, hold it for 4, let it out with
Mhm.
for 6. And
Mhm.
you breathe through your nose and then you let it out your mouth. Okay? That's how you do it. Don't go nose, breathing up in your nose and then down. You got to get it out of your mouth. That sounds very dirty, everything I'm saying, though, right? I should say it differently. You know what I'm saying. Man and wife. A man and wife were having a panic attack at the cemetery? A feather. You had a feather on your bed? Where the hell did the feather come from? Were you outside camping? What, do you have a bird? I'm confused. Feathers don't just show up on a bed. Or you have goose down pillow or something? Auntie had come across that situation again, have them focus on something, then ask them what their irritation. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do if you have a panic attack. You got to look around, name 5 things you can see, 5 things you can smell, all that. Just got to bring them out of the panic attack. I did that to Monty. He was having one, and I distracted him by asking him questions. Good,
Yeah.
Madison. You should. The wife was having a panic attack. Well, again, she just has to focus and do those steps, and she should come right out of it. If not, pop a Valium. No, a Xanax. Panic attacks is Xanax. My uncle keeps hiding my stuff even in the afterlife. Well, yeah, they like to joke around. They like to play, just like they did when they were here. Non-natural. Yeah. Wow, Kathleen. Congratulations on that. That's very difficult to do. Because your cat has asthma. Oh. They can't be around candles because they have asthma?
Certain scents and like you're not supposed to light incense and stuff around pets.
I've heard that around birds. I didn't know that was
For
for
cats
all
and
animals.
dogs too. Yeah.
Oh. We said that and then Nicholas just sneezed. We don't have anything
I
on.
shove my cat in the room when I'm lighting incense.
That's the thing behind that you're looking at is just a mister, so it's not like there's no scent in it. You can put scent in it though, but I didn't. Sets off asthma attack. That's so sad. These poor babies. Yeah, it is. It must be, Nick. I mean, if you know that they are, then you light a candle. Shit, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think Nick just sneezed because my husband's making something smelly. I
Probably something peppery.
don't know. What are you making? Oh, lasagna. That's not peppery.
Yes.
Hmm.
Lasagna. Oh, that sounds good. Mr. Nick, you sharing?
Carolina, why don't you throw some to Jersey, please? Yeah, she don't care. She'll heat it up.
Man, leftover lasagna tastes the best the next day. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's just me.
true. It melds together. He always does it when I needed to go somewhere. Aw. It's cute though, Tanya. Don't you think it's cute? The incense burner thing I got at TJ Maxx. No, Home Goods? Marshalls. Wait, Marshalls. Yeah, Marshalls. That's it. I know they're all kind of like the same though. It's pretty cool. It has different colors in it, and you could do the mister, and then you could do it with water, just regular water, or you could put like little drops in it for the scent. I put it on purple because it went with the globe. I think it even has one where it goes through all the colors too. It's pretty. I will be back not to give Ryan his bath. Okay, Monty. And
What do you like to listen with the meditation? Is it like the, the light music? or
No, it's not the cauldron, Kathleen. I have the where is it? I got the cauldron over here. I'm sorry, Caroline. I'm like
no, go ahead.
I'm gonna show her real quick if you guys are interested. This is the cauldron. This is the one from the Dollar Tree. See, you put the water in there, and then it does different colors. Really, really cute, guys. It really is. That's that one. And then I got the other. I got a new one from. I don't know where the hell this is from. Oh, it's dripping.
Is
I'll
the
fix
one
it.
in the
It's
back a
dripping.
cauldron too, or no?
No, it's not a cauldron. It's just a regular mister thing.
I love how Bust Down Sally is still just showing the skull.
What? Oh,
Her
her?
face. Yeah.
I
I
can't
call
like
her
if
Bust
I
Down
turn it,
Sally.
you can't see it. You have to be on top of it, I guess, to see it. Because when I turn the camera, it's not doing it, showing her human face. Oh well, it goes well with the decor. Okay, what else we talking about? What else we got?
For the meditation, do you listen just to regular music or you just like just a voice with those apps?
I like the story times. So that and they even have like on the Calm one, they have celebrities that do it. Matthew McConaughey, you know him.
Mm-hmm.
He does it. You know, even the Kardashian girl did it too. Courtney, she did one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sleep stories. So if you like certain people like that, then you would go with the Calm app. The Headspace is just, it's nice little stories. I don't like listening to white noise. We know this.
I like it. It sounds like
Oh,
a fan. Not the
oh,
no, not
okay.
that crap. I'm talking about it goes like ooh, like no, it sounds like a fan. Like the white noise from like your fan.
Okay, that's different. I can handle
I
that.
like wind chimes,
Okay.
like with the wind blowing. That's really relaxing. I love wind chimes. I don't know why. It kind of reminds me of sound bowls. Just
I don't like anything to do with water. I'll have to take a piss. Plain and simple. Seriously. No, see, Kathleen just put rain sounds. Get out of here. You hear the ocean or something like that. You're telling me you don't have to take a piss? How
no,
is that possible? What if you pee in your sleep? It's like you're sitting there, you're listening to it while you're
no,
sleeping.
that's
You
never happened to me.
never happened to me either because I don't listen to pee sounds. Yeah, okay. I don't listen to rainforests and shit. Nope. We did
How
have
do
a
you
question.
keep
Let me go back.
from how do you keep from thinking about other things and getting distracted by meditating? Um, Again, I have to use something to focus on for me. I focus on my breathing and I focus on the item. So I use a flame.
Okay. You know what
And
I
I want
do?
and I look I you know how it just like dances and wisp around and stuff like that. So I end up focusing hard on that. And then focus on my breathing. And that's when usually my mind clears.
If you're trying to go to sleep, you can't really focus on something because your lights are off, right? It's dark. But your mind
Yeah.
will keep going. Like a lot of people, they'll see images in their mind and they can't stop their mind. So what I do is I just try to think of the color black because there's nothing. It's nothing. You know what I mean? It's just black. So I just say black, black, black. I just keep saying it and then I see it. Cuz I have a really good imagination, so I can see things really easily. And if I put that in front of my face, boom, all of the stuff that was in my brain just goes. And I'm in I don't know, like a blackness kind of area. You got to use your imagination on stuff. Let me just answer this question quick because Potato says I can control lighting and other crazy things happen with me or am just mental health problems. Potato. I would never say that you have mental health problems. That's a doctor needs to talk to you. If you really feel that way, you definitely should go talk to a doctor. It's nothing saying that you can't make things happen with lighting and shit like that. You might be able to. You might be gifted, which is awesome. If you're not afraid of it, use it. If you're afraid of it, go to a doctor. That's my suggestion there. Okay, go ahead. See
I
what it says.
actually like to listen to music when I meditate. Some people do. I do. I like the wind chimes and stuff like that. It really gets you zen for
You
me.
noticed that you took away the sound. Yeah, yeah. I don't
The
like
peace
water
sound.
sounds. Yeah, I don't like water sounds. I'm when I go out in public, a lot of times, this is little TMI, but when I go out in public, I have to put on a faucet sometimes in order to get it moving because I do have a shy bladder. and there's something about it. It gets stuck, and I need some motivation. So if my mom's with me or my husband's with me, I'm like, you need to make water sounds. If there's no water that they could do it, they have to make water sounds for me sometimes. And my husband will do it. He'll be like, and I start peeing. I swear, I start peeing. It works every time.
You
So
know what
yeah,
helps me pee? When
what?
someone if someone does pss, pss, pss.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You ever
saying.
heard anybody do that in the bathroom? I do that. I'm like pss, 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 pss.
Yep, yep. I've had people they say, "Oh, put on like if you have your phone, put on some music or something." You know what I mean? So it's not quiet in there. That's the thing. You get all tensed up because you get nervous or something if somebody walks in and hears your fart or something. Sometimes if you just put some music on or so it'll distract you and you'll be able to relax your muscles and boom, it'll come out. So my PTSD
I
actually
can't pee in public either. Ah, it's not me. If I gotta go, I gotta go.
you don't understand. I have to go to certain places to go to the bathroom. Now, can I tell you if you guys have a problem with that, this is a really good tip for you, all right? If you're on the road, because I was just on the road
On the
and it's
road
very
again.
difficult for me. Guess what I do? Go to hotels, all right? Go to Best Westerns, go to anywhere that's a hotel. They have no idea if you are a person that's staying there or not. They have the cleanest bathrooms, they're one stall. You walk in, instead of going to reception, go to the bathroom because there's always a bathroom over there for travelers. That's my best advice. Then the next is like Home Depot and Lowe's. Okay. Very clean and not many women go in there. You know what I'm saying? And Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts is a big one because it's a private bathroom again. There
I
you go.
guess.
I give
For
you the
me,
best advice for peeing in public or
like
pooping.
for me, uh I'll hold it if the bathroom's dirty. I'm not going to the
No.
bathroom on a dirty toilet, especially when there's piss all over it and all that crap.
Ugh. Ugh, I hate going. I try not to if I can. I'm a germaphobic when it comes to that.
Walmart, they're dirty.
I've never been in a Walmart bathroom in my
They're
life.
disgusting.
Never been.
I'd
I
rather
just
pee
can't.
outside.
Yeah, no. I worked at a hotel, had nice lobby bathrooms. That's what I'm saying, Danielle. That's where you should go because there's always a hotel everywhere. You got to think of it like that, especially if you're traveling. But you go to those travel centers and shit. Oh no, no. Mm-mm. I'll hold it.
You're a hover master? Or you hover over it? No.
Yeah.
I have too much ass for that.
She probably puts a line of toilet
Gather
paper all
the
over that shit.
gravity. I do.
Yeah, you should.
I
Even if you hover, you should put the toilet paper in case you fall.
I even
You
asked
become
I
the
even
fallout.
asked like the workers. I'll be like, "Do you guys have any Lysol wipes?" I'll Lysol it down. And
Oh
I'll put toilet
wow.
paper, and then I'll say, "No, because I have too much. It's gravity." I'll just
Oh god. The toilet. What? The toilet. Krispy Kreme? I've never been in a Krispy Kreme, so I have no idea. We don't really have one.
we
I
don't
don't think
have
we
one.
have
We
one in
used to
Newark.
have one. I think the only one we have is probably in Newark, New Jersey. But I think that's just headquarters.
I'm like a freaking crane. Okay.
Nothing's worse than people who pee all over the seat and don't. Yeah, that annoys my soul. Or when they have their time of the month and they don't clean it off the seat, then I'll call you
Oh.
out. I've done that. I This one lady, she used the stall, and I was gonna go right after, and then I saw all the remnants all over the toilet, and I was like, "You gonna clean that? Because I'm not. I don't know what you have." And she's like, "Why are you assuming?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know what you have. You might have a B, D, and C, and then I don't want that
Exactly.
dirty ass." Anyway.
13-year-old, next time we travel, she will hold her forever. Yeah, Danielle, those are great tips I'm giving you, seriously, because trust me, I know. I didn't even know what it was called. I talked to a doctor about. I'm like, I don't understand. Is there something wrong with my brain? And they're like, it's called shy bladder. If you look it up, Google it. It is a thing, and it's just I don't know. You tense up and you can't do it. But with my tips, it definitely works because I wouldn't be able to travel without it for real.
um, How to help with third eye? I guess they're trying to say problems. I've always have headaches and migraine. Thanks for helping.
Hmm,
Mm,
that's for you.
Third eye? You
I don't know.
trying to open it? I would be careful with that.
Mhm.
Don't open your third eye unless you align all your chakras. And you're in for a hell if you do that. You'll see things that because if you're not balanced and you're not like centered in all of them, and you open your third eye, you see bad, evil stuff that you don't want to see.
Yep.
It's kind of like the same thing, like when you're doing uh, how am I supposed to say it? The D word.
Hmm?
You can ingest them.
Oh. Mm.
You get what I'm saying?
I think. Wait. What? I almost had
Shroomies.
it.
I'll say shroomies.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought you were saying.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, like, you know how, like, if you're in a bad state and you take that, you trip bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing with your third eye. If you're not centered and you didn't clear out, like, like past traumas or work with your issues, like shadow work, you
Mm.
open that, it's not
Dangerous.
pretty.
It's
Yeah,
dangerous.
it's not. It's dangerous to open that. I hate and ignore those videos on YouTube where like, here, open up your third eye. No, don't do that. Not unless you're grounded and you've cleared any issues. Some people have it naturally open, like Nikki does, because she sees and hears,
Mhm.
and some people don't. So I wouldn't play with that.
And again, I'm willing to suffer the consequences of it, and a lot of people
Yeah,
aren't.
it's not. It's. I think people really think that the spiritual path is just all love and light, and it's not.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's far from it.
But these kids, they're learning. They're running out and doing this and trying to play around and deceive a lot of people on these apps, and it's not good. Not good. They'll see.
Yeah, like the Kundalini. I'll never do that. That's dangerous if you're not.
Hey, Joan,
Hello, Joan.
don't mess with what you don't understand exactly.
Period.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. It's dangerous. I think people think it's just all sunshine and rainbows, and not everything's all sunshine and rainbows on the spiritual side. Trust me.
Well, I mean, I just saw somebody saying, I don't take things so seriously with this. I just want to joke around and have fun and tell, spirits to do this to me and that to me. I'm like,
No,
dude, you're disrespectful is what you are. You're gonna
no.
suffer the consequences someday, if not
You're
now.
gonna get one that seems nice, and then you're joking around, and then they fuck your life up.
Yep.
Big time. Okay, it's not like this one time, one done and thing, and because once they feel that you're afraid, forget it. Now they're gonna
Yep.
feed off of that, and
Yep.
now you have an issue with. I don't know. I want your opinion on this. Do you feel like sometimes spirits can follow you from one place to another
Yes.
and attach itself to you?
No.
Like,
I
no,
do not feel that they can attach themselves. I feel that they definitely can follow. So I've had them come to my house and hang out. Okay. Never a bad one though. I didn't have like Anthony or, those mean asses that are out there. I've always had good ones that say, oh, I miss you. I want to come with you. Or, it's like, and then all of a sudden they're in the car and I'm like, what the hell? Get out of the car. But I've never, ever had an attachment. I don't feel those are even, I don't know. I don't think they're even real, these attachment things. I think it's just made up shit. And unless you're literally, your head is spinning around and you're vomiting all over, then I don't feel like anything is attached to you. You might just
God,
need some
Nikki.
meds, get a good doctor, and that's that. That's my feeling on it. So,
It's destructive. Yeah, I mean, people who play with Ouija boards and they think it's a joke.
hmm
When when I was younger, I was very interested, and I had a group of friends that were interested in spirits. I was more being want to be more respectful because I mean they're not alive, and nothing's gonna happen to them if you shoo them away. But you're alive,
hmm
so a bunch
yeah,
of us were doing kind of like type of seance type thing, and I'm like, fine, whatever. Few of us were taking it serious, and the rest weren't. Let's just say it was a pretty intense evening.
mm,
Touching, hitting,
hmm
scratching. It wasn't nice. Trust me. It
and
was
they can
not
do that.
nice.
They can do that, but like literally attaching and stuff. No, I don't agree.
See,
I think scratching, hitting, yes, they could do that.
the whole
With enough energy.
following. I don't know. I guess the whole internet's all up and uproar about demons and stuff.
Well, I mean, that's what pays. You have to
Yeah.
remember what sells. Sex sells, scaring people sells, anything like that is gonna sell. They're gonna make money off of it. So they are gonna feed on your fears just like a demon would. They're gonna just suck you dry. That's what they do. So when you see things on TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that, you have to say, what is the character of the person that is putting that content out there? What do
Yeah.
you see of that person? You know what I mean? Are they respectful of spirits? Do they really care about spirits, or do they just want to use them for cash?
I think
You
that's
can
why
literally see people's characters. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think that's when I hear about, like, demonic possessions and stuff like that, like, when you see the stories, it's
Hmm.
like I kinda take it at face value. I'm like, "What made like, when you moved into that house, how was that demon there?" Because I don't think they just randomly show up and like, "Hey, guess what? I'm just gonna visit you."
Right.
Um, you
Yeah.
know, I that goes through my mind, like, when people, like, buy these houses and they're, like, haunted like that, with and there's a demonic presence, like, how did that get there in the first place? It's not like
Right.
they just show up.
No.
Something has to be inviting that in.
I have to read this. What? Brought in a Ouija board and had our youth group play. Wow. Wow. Yeah. See? Some people are just off candy, and especially to do that to children, to introduce that to children. I mean, they do put it out as a game. You look at it. What does it
It
say?
is a demon.
12 or 6 and over? Or what, who can play with that game? I don't even know. I mean,
I
I
don't
still
even
see
know.
it. I just saw it at
They
Target.
still sell it.
Yeah,
Nikki.
at Target,
It's
Walmart. Yeah. And I'm sitting here like, "What? Okay." But for an adult to sit there and do that? No, dumb. Mm-mm. I'm standing in front of a board. I have never used or touched one. I don't know why. Well, that's kind of weird. I always end up standing in front of a board. What do you mean, Tanya? Like at a store or something? 'Cause how do you end up in front of it? Get rid of it. That's what I always say. Just get rid of it.
I heard you're
Yeah.
not supposed to burn that. Is that true?
They say that some people say you're supposed to bury it, and then
Yeah,
some
I
people
heard
say
that
give it
was like
away.
the board and the planchette separate, right? They can't
Yes,
be together.
right. That's what they say. I mean, everybody has a different way. Just like same thing of protecting yourself, everybody has a different way of thinking. So it's whatever you feels right. That's it. I don't mess with them, so I don't ever have to worry about it. I work with our youth group at church. No way. Yeah, no. Recruit early victims. Exactly. These parents are so irresponsible right now. What I'm seeing, oh God, I can't even. I can't believe that they put their kids in jeopardy. A lot of them in the UK is doing that. I'm like, what?
Is it bad that I don't feel Ouija boards?
Well, you don't have to fear them. I mean, it's just more don't use them, because then you might fear them once you use them. But if you just see them in a store, whatever, whatever, walk past. You're not using it. Yes, in the store. Yep.
I
I don't
don't
know. It's a
know.
touchy subject.
Yeah. What's repeated numbers for? Angel numbers? I mean, uh, angel numbers, depending on what that number means to you, because it can mean. I mean, there are definitions of what those numbers mean, but that can mean different for you. Like
Wait, somebody's levitating, just so you know. Read that. Not to
what?
interrupt you, but
What? Kathleen, my step-in-law levitated after burning a board walking back into the house. You saw them
oh
levitate?
yeah, did you see it with your own eyes, Kathleen?
Or was this hearsay?
I have to see shit with my own eyes.
I'm a skeptic. I feel like you have to be a skeptic. And if you like it, the spiritual, you saw them?
Okay, then yeah, that's interesting. It's not saying it can't happen for sure. But, if it was on a video or something, they're so manipulated, these videos right now. And I told you, like certain apps, you could put your own shit in and stuff, and that is complete manipulation. And I've seen it a lot lately. So it's like, we want it to be authentic. Obviously, if you're talking to spirits, talk to spirits. If you have to insert words into things, then you're not getting the activity that you should get, obviously. So that's pretty sad. Sent out weird colors as it burned. That's interesting.
Mm. I heard you're not supposed to burn eggs. I heard it keeps the portal open or some shit like that. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't deal with them.
I just know that when you're done playing with it, everyone says you're supposed to keep the board and the planchette separate because it keeps the connection open.
Right. Exactly.
I would be annoyed. I don't think I'll have the patience for
Have the patience
having
for
to
what?
like
Oh,
have the
to sit there and
patience.
wait for it to talk?
Are you supposed to do like move it around and then I
No,
don't
you're not
know.
supposed to move it. You're supposed to let it move
But
on its own. So you're supposed to. I've seen people move it, dude. Go watch some freaking lives and stuff with people doing it. You literally can see their fingers moving it to manipulate. Okay, and then maybe there's some real, actual paranormal investigators that are doing it the correct way. I haven't seen one yet, but I'm sure there are. And you can, you're supposed to just. Your energy is supposed to just lay so gently on that thing and let it move by itself. That's the way it's supposed to be.
spelling it out for you and like you
Yeah.
writing this down? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
have to
gonna
write it
remember
down.
it.
You gotta write down
Man,
every letter, man.
I'd be so annoyed. I'd be like, I'm over this. Goodbye.
Yeah, me too. I don't have the patience. You see me.
I have
I go
no
from one grave
patience.
to the other. I'm jumping around like a freaking bean. I'm like, nope, nope. Okay. I don't even let them talk anymore. I'm just kind of running. I said, I gotta really stay still. I'm getting better. I'm getting better now.
What do you feel about mirrors now that we're on this? Oh, no, we're just talking spiritual.
Mirrors? What about mirrors? Are they in
Like
there?
my sister has a thing when she sleeps, she has to put her towel over the mirror
Okay.
because she feels like a mirror is like a portal.
They in certain cultures they think that that is definitely a portal.
Yeah,
And
like my mom is big on that. Like no mirrors facing you while you're sleeping.
And if the person dies, you're supposed to cover up the mirrors in certain cultures, So it's mirrors, yes. I I had an incident where I told you guys about washing the face. I said, "Oh, when you wash your face, do you ever look up and think you see somebody in the mirror?" Well, I had that experience. That's why I asked people that. And I was like, I did see a man staring back at me when I was washing my face, and I looked up and boom, he was right there, right behind me. And I was like, "Oh, holy shit." Never seen him again, but he was there. So that's why I'm like, I know that they could hang out in mirrors. I don't have many mirrors in my house for that reason. And when I wash my face, I don't freaking do it anymore. Right? Where I look right up into the mirror. I
Oh
don't.
my
I don't. I don't
god.
want to see him again. I don't
Oh
know.
my god, that just reminds me of doing like Bloody Mary or a Candyman in the bathroom in the dark, looking at the mirror.
It's kind of what it is. It's freaky.
It is very freaky. I couldn't go through with it. I was like, I don't want to say it 3 times.
It's not good. When I was in the community.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoy a potato.
I'm gonna grab a cord. I'll be right back
Okay, doke.
because I'm
Um,
battery's going dead. Like quick. I don't know how it is.
when I was in grade school at a slumber party, girls wanted to play with one, and I said, no way. Not more than one in the room. They step through mirrors. Yeah, the only mirror I have in my house is the bathroom because it came with it. It was like a medicine cabinet type thing.
Okay. Here we go.
It makes you kind of wonder when people have like mirrors above their bed. I kind of don't want a mirror above my bed. That would freak me the fuck out. Like if you just wake up and your eyes are blurry and you see
It's for
yourself.
sex, though. We know why they have mirrors above their
I
bed.
know that, but like that'll be freaky waking up and you see that.
I don't want to see that. If I'm doing it, I do not want to see an ass bouncing. I'm good. You know what I mean? It's not a turn on for me. It's like, okay. Sometimes it's not a good angle for certain people. You never know.
Yeah.
One in each bathroom, and yeah. I had a lot of antique mirrors. Being Italian, obviously, back in the day, I had
Hmm.
all the beautiful mirrors, and then I started seeing things, and I'm like, you know what? Because I've walked past mirrors and I've seen shadows, going through in the mirrors, and I'm like, I'm gonna get rid of some mirrors. I didn't want to put more out. Hangs off my bed. Hello, buddy. What you doing?
I mean,
You're
I think some people. also use mirrors for scrying too, right? Like for messages?
Yeah. Mhm. I've never done that.
I've never done that. I have a mirror that hangs off my bathroom door. Oh, my sister has that. That's what she has in her room, but she covers it with the blanket, with the towel.
So they watch you take a shit, Ashley. Do you wanna be watched taking a shit?
Be like, you like what you smell?
Ew. Use your poopery. What do you I brought it with me on the trip. I do every trip. I bring it with me. It's
Kathleen
life
asked, "What do you call when they in the dark room? Hold on, what the hell? In the front of the mirror with a lit candle behind it.
Hmm? What?
What do you call it? Rephrase it.
Same here. The only mirror I have is in the bathroom. Good. One in living room and one in my bedroom and bathroom.
I heard you're not supposed to have a welcome sign. I guess that's supposed to be because you're inviting anything in.
Superstition. No.
Yeah.
That's just superstitious.
Cynthium, Symantium. Let me
Mantium?
butcher that word.
I have no idea.
Like, let me reread it. What do you call it when they're in a dark room in front of the mirror with a lit candle behind it? I don't know. Like scrying, maybe. I know there's different types of scrying. There's mirror, water, fire.
I wouldn't keep Madison, why? Why do you want one in your bedroom on your dresser? I wouldn't keep
Oh,
one in your
because she
bedroom.
probably has one of those. I had one when I was a kid.
Oh, like one
It's
of those
those dressers
trifolds?
with the mirror is attached to it, so you have like no choice. It's on there.
I think you could take it off. I think
Mhm.
it's bolted on. I wouldn't keep one in the bedroom. That can mess with your sleep too, if they wanna mess around with you. That's my opinion. Is my freaking camera going in and out for some reason?
A little bit, yeah. It's trying to
Why is it
focus
doing
on
it?
something.
The
It's
hell's it
probably trying to
focusing on?
focus on Bust Down Sally.
You love her, don't you?
Yes,
Dollar
I
Tree.
do. I love it. Your Dollar Tree or your dollar store has like the best stuff. Ours is corny. You don't even have half the stuff that you have.
Yeah. It is scary. So if you look at it one way, she's fine, and then the other way, she's a skeleton. So it's interesting. It's supposed to be for Halloween. It came with it. Yeah, I would just unbolt it. I would take it off. I don't know. Unless you really love it and you want to keep it there and you're not having bad dreams or anything like that, then keep it.
I have a mirror, like a little mirror, like those zoom in ones when I do my makeup.
Yeah,
That's
it's
about it.
different. Especially if you have antique mirrors and stuff. Where did it come from? If you got them from estate
True.
sales, you know, mm, you never know. The whole attachment thing, I'm still again iffy on the objects and dolls and stuff like that.
I believe stuff has energy towards it, like attached to it. But that's
Yeah,
just me though.
but
I
not a
cleanse my
freaking
stuff.
person, a full
No.
person.
I mean, I believe like there's energy attached to it. That's why like I cleanse my cards and my pendulum and stuff.
Mirrors? We're talking about mirrors, like things, you know, portals and stuff like that. What spirits hang out in the mirrors? They're watching us. Look at us. I go to the cemetery. You see them in the forest, whatever the hell it is, woods. You see it in the woods. We always have pictures of faces in the woods because they're just watching. They like to hang out and watch. It's fine with me as long as they don't mess with me. I'm fine. I feel protected actually when they do that, especially over at Hunters. I feel very protected there. Next subject. Do we have any more?
No, that's why I'm
We
picking.
ran
I'm just.
through them.
What do you think about cameras? You ever heard of the saying? I think back in the 1800s, if someone took a picture of you, it's like they're stealing your soul.
Again,
That's why they don't
superstition.
smile. Some shit.
Yeah. No.
Interesting
Super
that a lot of them people didn't really smile back then.
like, barely anybody, because that's
Yeah,
just
they're
not
like
what they did. Yep. They didn't know to smile. They didn't care, like, it wasn't a vanity thing for them. Now in this generation and stuff, it's vanity, duck lips and this and that. I mean, it's all vanity. Back then, they didn't care. They didn't wear makeup back then, barely at all. He is sweet. He's a cutie. John has masks from Africa, and I told him not. Oh yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them. He showed them. I don't think anything's attached to those. Don't worry.
it took minutes for an exposure.
Yeah, I did. I don't you remember I did that video on that guy that was the original selfie guy.
Yeah.
It took a long time for the to process and stuff. So you had to be rich, and you had to like, it was very expensive, and you had to be very patient because it took a long time. Native
Native
Americans believe
Americans
that.
believe
Oh,
that.
took so long to take the picture. That's why some didn't smile. True. If you smiled for that long, it's like,
It was like the
the
light,
photo
right?
thing. Huh?
It was like a light that they would put on.
Like a light bulb thing, and then it blew out or something when the picture was
Yeah, and then
taken.
they had to change it and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Photo took forever. Yeah. That's why it's very special when you see those ones. But then they were faking ones too, and they were putting them on like eBay and selling them as originals, and they weren't originals. They were just faked. Can't trust anything anymore. The death pictures were a big one that they were faking.
How someone be gifted if meditated? I mean, what's normal gifts?
I don't understand
Any
the question.
normal gifts? Um,
I Potato. I don't understand the question. I'll break it down. How someone be gifted if meditate? I don't understand that. You can meditate. You don't have to be gifted to do that.
no. You talking about the third eye gift?
I don't know what's normal gifts and unnormal gifts. I feel like it's all normal. I don't. I've never the level, dude. I don't know what you're saying. How
Like
some?
to open up the third eye?
I don't think they're still talking about that. They're talking about something else. You're from another country, Potato. Where are you from? I think they're trying to say it right, but it's not coming out right.
Potato.
I missed that gift. Oh, I really do. I loved it.
Not third
See,
eye.
not that I said. You're not talking about that.
Clarify more what your question is.
Yeah, because I don't. Unnormal gifts. There aren't unnormal gifts.
Oh, Egyptian.
Okay. I was looking down. I don't know what the heck you were doing. I dropped water everywhere.
Oh, you're Egyptian. Yeah, just try to rephrase
Okay.
it.
Yeah, we try to answer the questions, but we got to understand them first. Well, we dropped. I was hoping for 50 likes, at least 50 thumbs up. Do we have another account that we can put a thumbs up on, guys? Hubby, hubby, put a thumbs up on my video thing, on my live. Put a thumbs up on my live. We need 50. Oh, somebody did it. 50. Thank you. Clairvoyant. Forget it.
52.
Nice. Thank you.
Like
I just
clairvoyancy. What's normal state of development after meditation? Uh, like after you're done doing it, calmness, sense of relief, release.
stress
Some
reliever.
people, yeah, some people cry, like especially if they're trying to like clear past trauma.
Yep. You can have many emotions. It's all, what you go into it with.
Yeah,
Back. Was I correct about not letting him bring those things in my house? No, Sylvia, you're being superstitious about it, I think. I think they're absolutely fine. If they haven't caused him any issues, why do you think they're
yeah,
gonna come after you and it cause you issues? You're afraid of it is the thing. If you're afraid of something like that, yes, keep it out of your house. Because right away, you're going to have a negative reaction or, vibes going out to it. So you don't want that. Keep it out. 55. I see 54 over here. That's the same thing with Ouija boards, same thing with doing boxes. If you go in with a negative energy, that's what you're going to get out of it. Intention means a lot. Any other questions, guys? Because we ran out of topics. Next week we'll figure something else out. We might even do like a game or something. We could do anything on this live. We don't. It doesn't matter.
As long as it's not too spicy.
Yeah, we can't go too spicy. And do you know
That's
TikTok is more the spirit stuff with the boxes and cemeteries and stuff. I mean, we talk about cemetery. We can talk about anything here, but more listening to boxes is what I'm saying. Is over there for now. For now, I'm gonna do some here too.
bust
Just haven't
down
had the time.
Sally.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust her out. I just haven't had the time. It's like trying to do videos, trying to go clean cemeteries, trying to do. Oh, it's like, Where's the time? I need a life too. You know, I can't think of anything, but once it goes off, I will. Yeah, probably. Aw, that's awesome. Thank you, Missy. I try to give you a little bit of everything, not just the same old shit. That's what I always say. Let's educate a little bit more. A visitation from a absolutely, Kathleen. Many, many. I've talked to some way back too that I did not ever know. I didn't know my grandfathers. Well, one passed away when I was 3 and one passed away before I was born. And so I didn't know them, but they've come through the box and I've gotten to know them. So it was really cool.
What does it mean when you see an Indian spirit? Um,
To me, it's
s-
just
it's,
another
it's it's a
spirit.
spirit, yeah,
Doesn't matter if they're Indian or not. Doesn't matter.
or Native American.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, question. Can you explain spirit guides if you believe them, etc.? I do, but so I do believe in spirit guides. I don't believe they're always people.
True.
I feel like everyone has one. There's not one person that doesn't have one.
And you can have more than one too, by the way.
Yeah.
I have two.
And I believe they're there to guide you and step in when you're in peril, but they, for the most part, step back and they're not judgy like humans are. So if you make a
Correct.
mistake, they're not like, here we go again, her crying in the corner. um,
They're literally there to guide you. That's what
yeah,
they're there for. Not to make your decisions for you or anything like that. It's just to guide you and to almost protect you in some senses too.
yeah, like I feel like they're behind your intuition. Like when you ever feel like something's off, it's usually them for warning.
Yeah. Hmm.
Your guides can be any nationality. Yeah, it doesn't even have to be human either. I feel
Yep.
like I feel like sometimes when you have animals and you ever hold like that soul pet,
Oh,
like when an animal comes to you when you're down on your luck and like they make you really happy and then they're ready to go. I feel like they're spirit guides, but they're just alive.
yeah. They were sent to you for a reason. Every
Yeah.
pet was sent to us for a reason, even if it's for a month or 15 years. There's a
Mhm.
reason for it, and they're picked out specifically for you. So you're
Yeah.
thinking you're picking them out, but you're not. You know what I mean? It was already picked and pre-planned.
Yeah, I feel like my cat it was for sure.
Both my dogs were for sure, 100%.
My boo boo. I love my cat.
We know. Trust me.
That's my baby. No,
We
she's
know.
like on my worst days, she'll look at me and look at me into the eyes and she'll be like, "You need a hug." And she'll hop on and she'll start purring and stuff.
Oh God.
Purrings are I hear purrs are really healing, so and
There.
it helped me a lot. So
How
she's
do
my
you
cutie.
recognize how do you recognize who or what they are?
Um some people meditate on them. Some people write letters. Show me a sign that it's you in a dream or whatever you feel like you need that sign.
Most of the time you can feel them. If you have gifts, you can actually see them. So it all depends on how open you are to that experience. So if you're scared, you're not going to see them, know them, but they will be there. You'll know they're there, but you won't ever communicate with them or see them. All my cats came to me. See? Maggie
Yeah,
is
because
mine. Fonzie.
I didn't choose Lola. Lola chose me.
And Vincenzo kind of chose me too, in a sense. He laid on my foot. He fell asleep right on my foot. He was a wild child, and my husband's like, "Don't pick that one. Don't pick that one. Pick the brother." And I'm like, "No, I can't." I looked and I picked him up. I looked him in the face. I picked him up just like a baby and looked him dead in the eyes. I said, "This is my dog." I just knew. It was a
You
feeling. I'm like,
feel
"This
it.
is it." Yeah. Nicholas different. He came from the Bronx. I didn't even see the dog. I saw him on a video and I said, "You pick out the dog you want now," because I didn't even want Nicholas, to be honest with you. I was fine with Vincenzo. That's true.
It's
I was
okay, Nicholas. You're
no
still loved.
shut up. I took care of him for 14 years, man, and still going. But no, I love him now. I do love him. But at the time, I wasn't really wanting a dog. For Vincenzo, he's like, he needs a playmate. I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
And he picked him out. So, but guess what? He ended up being my dog, not his. See? That's just the way it goes.
Yeah. For Lola, my best friend, she worked at another nursing home and they had stray cats that were having babies.
Yeah.
And she had two cats and she looks like, hey, do you want a kitten? And at first I was like hesitant, but then something said no, get it. And then when I saw her, it was like,
Love at first sight, right?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's like you're the one type of thing.
Yep.
I just knew that she was meant to come home with us.
Yep. What are your favorite desserts, specifically for Nikki? M&Ms. Just that's not a dessert. M&Ms isn't a dessert. What are you talking about? Mine is
Candy.
chocolate cake with chocolate icing on it, but it's got to be like devil's food cake, like one of those kinds of cakes. I don't like oh god, I can't stand whipped cream. So I don't like whipped cream frosting. It's got to be real frosting, you know? That's my favorite. It's probably chocolate cake
Hmm.
and Oreos. I like Oreos a lot.
I love cheesecake.
Cheesecake? Bleh. I don't like cheesecake. Not at all. I love cheese, but I don't like cheesecake. At a friend's house and my cat sat on my lap and didn't want to leave. Yeah, there you go.
And I
See?
feel like they come back in different animals too. Like probably have a dog and then a cat, and then you just feel like it's them again.
I seriously think that Vincenzo was my grandfather.
Yeah.
I do. I feel like it was him for sure. He was very Italian kind of dog. He liked Italian coffee, he liked espresso, and he was always if my father spoke Italian to him, he looked like he understood him, and he wanted to talk back to him. It was freaky. Vincenzo's way different than Nicholas. Nicholas kind of eh, but I'd say Nicholas definitely French. He's not Italian. Pantera, my black cat, showed up on my porch when he was 3 months old. Oh my god, a week before.
Aw.
Oh my god. I can't imagine a 3-month old coming up on the porch.
It's
Then I
true.
would
I had
take it
a
in.
cat when he was alive, and he was in a knapsack, and it looked like someone had put him in a knapsack and threw him over the bridge. So, oh,
Aw, that's awesome, Tanya. I'm so glad you found each other. Blondies from Applebee's? Oh, that's your favorite dessert? I don't like Applebee's. I don't care for it.
even me. That's what you I call that the cheap date. 2 for 20.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't even know if it's
exactly.
2 for 20 anymore, but
Yep, I remember that. That was the cheap
I
date
don't
place
know
to
how
go.
people can do that. Throw like puppies and cats over like a bridge. Like you're freaking cruel.
Psychopath. That's part of a
I can't.
psychopath.
I can't.
Because they just think of them as objects, not like
Like,
they're, you know,
I can't.
live
No.
things.
Mm-mm. Cheesecake with strawberries. Now you're talking.
You're gonna make her hungry, guys. She's gonna be doing that freaking delivery service after the live. I could see it.
Cheesecake Factory. Pumpernickel bread. Their pumpernickel bread is like. Ooh,
Oh,
bread.
jeez.
Pumpernickel bread is really good.
Is that the one that's kinda sweet? Is it
No,
brown and sweet?
it's
No. What's the
it's
brown one?
uh, it's definitely not sweet, but
I know it's from Cheesecake Factory, the brown bread that's like a little sweetness to it. Brown
maybe
bread.
pumpernickel.
I don't know. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. It's gotta be real. Is it rye? No. Is it? Everybody calls it the brown bread from Cheesecake
Pumpernickel
Factory. Then it's gotta be that one. It's gotta have, like, a little sweetness to it, I think.
with the butter. Mm,
Oh, jeez.
I like my warm rolls.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I love bread. Are you kidding me? That's all I've had the past 2 weeks is a lot of bread. I have to stop.
Yeah,
2
too
weeks
much
is
bread
too
gives
much.
me heartburn.
Gives me too much weight. That's what it gives me.
Gives me a lot of heartburn, and I love potato bread. Like I'll just eat the rolls. Just
Oh, Panera's Italian. That's good. I don't really get Panera's much. I was getting Panera's, like, grilled cheese sandwiches on
yeah,
the
those are good.
ciabatta bread. I would get it on ciabatta bread because any other bread is just soggy as shit, you know? So that was pretty good.
Ciabatta.
Yeah, I like the ciabatta bread. I like more dense breads, you know? Well, again, Italian bread is the best to me, obviously. Pumpernickel with butter is the best. I don't think I've ever tried pumpernickel.
So good.
Hmm.
I don't like soggy bread either. That's a turn off. That's why I don't like lettuce on my sandwiches. Like if I have
Yeah,
a
that's
burger, no
soggy.
lettuce.
I don't ever put anything on my shit. You know how I am. Everything's dry. If I get a hamburger, it's literally just cheese and ketchup, and I'll have them put pickles, but then I'll take the pickles off so I can eat them separately as I take a bite of the hamburger. I make no sense. I know I make no sense, but I can't have them on the burger. So it's literally just cheese and ketchup on my burgers. What? Have you ever been to Flop Tropica? The hell is that? Is that in Florida? It sounds like a Florida place.
I've never heard of that.
I think that's in Florida. That sounds like it's down
Monty
south.
said pineapple upside down cake.
Yuck. I don't like
Uh,
pineapple.
I like pineapple, but I'm not a big fan of warm fruit. Something about it just says ew.
Yeah. 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 100% agree. It's got to be cold, the fruit.
I guess it's the texture thing for me.
Yep.
I don't know if
It's an island.
maybe
I've
that
never heard of it.
texture. I separate all my foods and eat one thing at a time.
Me too. I do that too, Kathleen. Certain ones I'll put together, but even when I do the popcorn and M&Ms, remember, I'm not eating them together. I'm eating the popcorn, make sure it's chewed up, but then I'll put the chocolate in. I'll eat a because it's got to be melted. You know, that's what happens with the M&Ms. They melt in there, and I'll eat that, and then I'll put a popcorn in. It's weird. I have a whole ritual.
Shoddy Bay or love lovely peaches.
I think Sam did a little 420. Pass puff, dude. It's gross to me. Yeah, me too. Madison, I just guessed. I'm like, weird shit comes out of Florida. Not you, Madison. Not you. Hello, Carolyn.
Hello, Lola. Hello,
Oh,
Carolyn.
jeez. Here comes Lola.
Come here, my puppies.
Oh, jeez.
Why?
Cat.
I love my cat. I'm a cat mom. I have all planned out for her 1 year.
What? What are you
I'm
gonna
gonna,
do?
I'm just gonna take her favorite food, plop it, get a candle, light it, get her a little hat, and just sing happy birthday, but not like regular. It's gonna be like meow, 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 meow.
You are doing this on video, correct?
I'll videotape it.
Or we could do an Instagram birthday. We could do that too. A live Lola birthday. It's up to you. I'm for it. Oh, she's Floridian, born in Jersey. Oh my god. What's that like? Hot apple pie? Yuck. I don't like apple pie. I'm weird as he'll love it. I'm not gonna sit there and make fun of her because every birthday I did that, especially with Vincenzo. We actually have pictures of him with a birthday hat on and made every year we made it from scratch, a birthday cake for him. So, or we would bring them to PetSmart and have them pick out their own toys. We were doing that often. Like whatever they sniffed or whatever, we'd buy it for them. It's cute. I mean, but then it kind of dwindled once he died and this one got a little older. It's kind of dwindled.
She jumped to the ceiling.
There she is.
She jumped
She's
to the
evil.
ceiling.
Watch. She's gonna bite her. Watch.
Ah,
Go get her, Lola. Get her.
ah, she jumped to the ceiling while I was playing with her. She jumped up the
Is that daughter?
Yeah. She jumped up to the ceiling.
She did. Did you catch her?
Yeah, she does that often.
She's like your mother. She's hyper. I don't like much, Monty. When it comes to like
Oh, I hate her
food,
too.
I'm very, very, yeah, plain. Make up cups. That's what we used to do. Pup cups. We would do that too. We'd go to like Starbucks or the other one and get them pup cups for their birthday. Oh, we spoiled the hell out of our dogs. We definitely did because we didn't have kids. Don't forget. So they were our children, literally. That's all we're ever gonna have. So,
Yeah, one and done.
mm, mm,
Well, two and done in your case.
hell yeah, done. I have a Maine Coon. What's that? Is that a cat?
It's a cat. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, guys, we got 5 minutes left. If there's any other burning questions you have for us, let us know. And if not, we're going to be going in 5 minutes, okay? Tomorrow, we will be in a cemetery, though. Not me in Carolina, but I wish you would go to the cemetery with me. That would be so much fun. But I am going to be cleaning stones first. I have to get 2 done for sure tomorrow. Then I'll see when I can turn on a live for you guys.
How old she's gonna? She's gonna be 1. My little boo boo.
Yep. One treat to it. Phil Donahue passed away. Yes.
Who's that?
Yep. Who's that? Oh my God. Phil Donahue, he was a freaking big, what you call it? Well, not sportscaster. Oh my God, why is that in my head? He was a TV host. He did those shows, remember? You're young. You are too young. Look him up. Phil Donahue. He's a huge TV show host. He's like Oprah. He was like Oprah. Same thing. With the audience and you have the guests and shit.
How old is she gonna? She's gonna be 1. My boo boo.
Mine is 14. He's going to be 15 in February. And I know he's going to be here. I just know it. I know who he is, and I'm younger. See? Ashley knows who he is. He's married to Marlo Thomas. Is she still alive? Hollywood Square. She never saw that. You think she saw that? No. See?
Mm-mm.
That was a long diddle. That was a very long time ago. That was in the 70s, right? Hollywood Squares or 80s?
I don't know, Nikki. Don't judge me.
You're young. You're a youngster. You could be my daughter. You're my daughter.
Why
No.
do I keep 444? Like seeing it?
It's your
Um,
spirits. The spirits are trying to tell you 444 is your number, girl. It might be a lucky number for you. Use it, use it for something. Go play the lottery. You never know sometimes. My adopted cat will be 20 years old. Holy shit. Good job, Nancy. Wow. I think she's alive, 86. No shit. God bless. Tell them who I found close to me. Nikki, tell them who I found close to me. Who? Wait, at the cemetery? I forgot, Monty. Remind me. I forgot. You're supposed to do something on a video for me, right? Get out there and do that video. I've seen it recorded a few times when I worked in the nursing home. Oh, on TV? That one? Yeah. Well, 15 and a half. Wow. She's sick. Who's sick?
that's a,
Oh, she's sick right now? Your cat? Mm.
Oh.
I know who he is. Everybody knows who he is, I thought. Just Carolina's the only one who doesn't know who the hell he is. When you see
Sorry.
his when you go see his picture, I bet you know who he is. I bet you've seen him at least once in your life if you see his picture. Look him up. He's got glasses, gray hair. He's always had gray hair, I think. My God, even when he was younger. Oh, Mary Clooney, that's right. Ugh. Wow, my brain, Monty. So George Clooney's mom is near Monty. He's gonna try to get a video for us. Right, Monty? You gonna get that video, right? Anybody that wants to take a video in your area of a famous person, get out there, do it the way I do it, and I will put a thing for you. I'll shout you out in the video, and I will put it up. I'll do the research and everything, but you got to get the video and the pictures. And definitely would love to do that. I've had a few collabs, and it was fun. He was also a football player, I believe. No shit. 1 minute. We got 1 minute. Ooh, I have to pee. I've been holding it a little while. I was gonna pee before I got on here, and I didn't do it. It's 9 o'clock.
Oh boy.
Thank you for co-hosting another fun podcast. We're gonna hopefully be back next week when she's off from work, so we'll figure that out, right? Check the
Yes.
videos, guys. Got a lot of them from Vermont coming up. Please put a thumbs up on them. Do what you can. Anything, even just a heart, doesn't matter. Just let's get going with the videos. Try to watch them here and on TikTok. Okay, Instagram. I just put random stuff that I love, and I put it on there for you guys. If you have any questions, you can write to any of us. Remember, we are the dead community. We care about each other. If you have any problems or anything, write to us. Okay. And thank you all for
Bye
showing up.
guys.
Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.